Archbishop Carlo Maria Viganò, former nuncio from Vatican to the United States in Washington, D.C., just released a new interview with Micah Hickson, originally in German, made in English through LifeSite News, and I'll tell you how you can read it along with me. I'm going to do a two-part video on this. Today's the bad news, and part two will be the good news. Because as you'll see in this interview, Archbishop Viganò talks about the coming of the new world religion. A great reset that's not just economic and political, it's also taking on a religiosity. And Archbishop Viganò talks about the new sacraments, the new priesthood, the new pope. All the things that have the trappings of Catholicism have been co-opted by the globalists and by the Marxists. So we're going to go through his interview today. We're going to do the first half today, in which Archbishop Viganò gives us the diagnosis, the problem. Some of this stuff is going to be familiar because he's talked about it before. He's expanded it and given it some more theology. And then in part two, which will be a video after this one, he'll talk about Our Lady of Fatima. And he'll talk about the importance of that apparition in 1917 and how it relates to the consecration of Russia. Our Lady in 1917 told the three children that Russia would spread her errors throughout the world. That was in 1917. And the Blessed Virgin Mary in that apparition, which Catholics receive as authentic, was talking about the errors of Marxism, communism. It's the idea that we can set people at odds to each other in order to equalize everyone. So it could be rich versus poor, it could be black versus white, or it could be vaccinated or not vaccinated. All of these are creating groups of hostility, which will be overcome by whom? By a government, a totalitarian government.